Good evening, hockey fans. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to the Peace Memorial Multiplex in Wainwright, Alberta. We've got a doozy of a hockey game for you tonight. It's round 2 of day 2 of the Hockey Alberta Senior AA Provincial Championships here in Wainwright. It's your host, Wainwright Rustlers, against the Siksika Buffaloes. Both teams posted blowout victories in their opening game yesterday, and they're looking to basically punch their ticket to the gold medal game on Sunday afternoon tonight. It's going to be an exciting night of hockey action, as it has been for the past day and a half here in Wainwright. And we'll bring you all the action here in just a couple minutes after we listen to the playing of our national anthem.
The Wainwright Rustlers would like to welcome everyone to Game 4 of Hockey Alberta Senior AA Provincial between the Siksika Buffaloes and the Wainwright Rustlers. Your starting goalies for Wainwright, number 49, Austin Pryor. And for Siksika, number 33, Mackenzie Chalmers. Tonight, we would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the traditional territory of the Indigenous people, Treaty 6 region, and the Métis settlements and Métis Nation of Alberta, regions 2, 3, and 4. We respect the histories, languages, and cultures of First Nations, Métis, Inuit, and all First Peoples of Canada, whose presence continues to enrich our community. It is at this time we ask everyone to rise at table 2, remove your hats for the singing of O Canada by our very own Jayla Goslin.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see you as the true North strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Big thanks to Jayla Goslin for singing the national anthem tonight to get things started. It's Austin Pryor starting in goal for the Rustlers. It'll be his first start of the tournament after Thomas Eisman earned the victory in the crease last night. And on the other side in green, it's going to be Mackenzie Chalmers, who earned the victory in the Buffaloes' first game of the tournament. Stood tall all night long and earned player of the game honors for his squad. He's looking to repeat that as these two 1-0 teams face off. And here we go. The Buffaloes win the opening draw. Maltby can't hold on to that pass. So now Fisher moves it the other way for the Rustlers. That pass is just behind Hamilton. And now the Buffaloes with some speed coming down the left wing. They working in behind the net, but the Rustlers steal it away, and now it's Fisher skating up ice. He dumps it in deep, and Derek Fisher is going to chase after it. Carson James working his way in there, but the Buffalo is able to ring it around the boards. Siksika coming up ice now. That shot goes just wide from McNeil. Now we got a puck pop up into the crowd. Luckily, didn't catch any kids, but a nice souvenir for a youngster there in the front row. He puts that in his pocket, and he's excited to do so. He's got something to take home and remember this game. Now the Rustlers win the draw. It's Connor James in his own end. Klein now up the middle of the ice. Crosses the blue line, fires a quick shot, and Chalmers got a piece of it with his glove, but couldn't hold on. And now the Rustlers get a hold of the rebound. It's Soretsky in behind the net. Klein's with him. But the Buffalo is able to steal it back. They get it out into the neutral zone now. Cullum nearly able to enter the zone, but Connor James once again stood him up at the blue line, forcing the Buffaloes to regroup and try it again. A little back and forth right in front of us here, in front of the penalty boxes, and eventually the Rustlers come away with it. Klein slides it up to Soretsky. He tries to chip it forward, but that gets blocked a couple times. And now the Buffaloes turn it up ice. It's McCallum sending it to Cullum. Now running Rabbit sends it behind the net. Houcher's there and shovels it up to Goslin, who plays it off the boards, allowing Cody Woodward to give chase. That's going to be an icing call as the Rustlers are getting an offensive zone faceoff. A couple of new faces in the lineup for the Rustlers tonight that we didn't see last night. Cody Bird playing on the back end alongside Spencer Goslin. Had a very prolific career as a Wainwright Bison, playing junior B here in town for a number of years. And of course, Austin Pryor starting in goal. The Irma product being picked up by the Rustlers for this tournament. Now Houcher tips it in deep. Chases it down in the corner. Buffalo's not able to clear the zone. Fisher's there to work it in deep once again. Buffalo's bang it off the glass. A little too heavy of a pass for a pretty young man, so now he's on the forecheck. Fisher behind his net, looking for a breakout opportunity. He finds one with Calvin Dicker on the right side. Dicker comes in with space. He shoots. He scores! The Rustlers take a 1-0 lead. Less than 3 minutes into this one, Calvin Dicker with time and space, and he takes advantage of it. Beautiful shot. Going far side, top shelf over the blocker of Chalmers. Give the Rustlers an early advantage. The Rustlers win the draw as they look to add to this early lead. Dicker chips it in deep. Another puck up and into the seats from Omisu. And we'll get a face-off down in the Buffaloes territory. I ran into a couple of the Buffaloes players at the Wainwright Golf Course Virtual Center today, playing a little indoor golf. And quick chance for Dicker, looking for his second of the game off the face-off. Chalmers with a good positional save. We found out that Omisu, if you were watching yesterday in the early game, the Buffaloes were playing the Elk Point Elks, and Omisu went down in the corner and looked to be in a lot of pain. And then that was in the first period. Came back out in the second period and played well, and then sat out in the third period. I asked him what the issue was. Thought maybe he stepped on a skate or stepped on a stick on the ice and twisted something up. But turns out he's been dealing with a high ankle sprain all season long. He's been battling through it, and he's got himself all taped up and ready to go tonight. And now Connor James is going to make his way to the penalty box. It's going to be 2 minutes for tripping as he lost an edge behind the net and ended up going right into the feet of a Buffaloes player and upending him. So the Buffaloes with a quick opportunity here to get themselves on the board on the man advantage. Long shot from the point is tipped. Pryor's able to make the save, and Soretsky slashes at that one and gets it out of the zone. Milliken being chased back in his own end by Carson James. Milliken gets away and he carries the puck down the left wing, crossing the blue line, working it down low. He's got Maltby in front. Can't get the pass to him. And now McNeil at the point. He tries to go send it down to the corner. But Cody Bird was in the way and put a stop to that, sent it all the way down the ice. Milliken once again with the puck. He goes cross ice to McNeil. He sidesteps the linesman as he crosses the blue line. And they swing it up to Milliken at the point. Now McNeil gets it to McCollum. He goes blue line to blue line. Ends up finding Maltby, but he's not able to control it, so he swings through the neutral zone and carries it in. He gets it down low with possession. And a great defensive play there by Josh Berg, sprawling out to block the shot in the slot. 35 seconds left on the Connor James tripping penalty. Another fantastic defensive play, this time by the veteran Chad Marchand, sprawling out to knock that puck away and down the ice. Buffaloes carried into the zone. It's Hendricks now with the shot that gets deflected over the net. Cullum works it up to the point. It's Yellowfly with it now. He sends it deep. Hendricks is there battling for it, but the wrestler is able to swat it away. Cullum goes cross ice in a pass that Derek Fisher nearly picked off, but he couldn't handle the speed of it. But it was enough to break up the scoring opportunity, and now the wrestlers are back to full strength. Now Pretty Young Man picks it up along the wall. Works it down low to Hammond. Got a pin there, now up to the point. It's Hale from the left side. His shot was blocked. And now Calvin Hamilton off to the races. He scored last night. He'll be looking for another one tonight. But he gets stood up just inside the blue line by Yellowfly, and the wrestlers have to regroup and enter the zone once again. Been a physical game already. Some big hits thrown here as these two teams are playing fast and physical early in the first period. Soretsky with a spinorama to avoid a check, but he's not able to maintain possession of the puck, and the Buffaloes clear it all the way down the ice. About 7 minutes gone in the first period now, so we got 13:06 to go. Rustlers still with a 1-0 lead in this opening frame. Pretty Young Man gets tossed out of the face-off circle. It's going to be Hammond taking his place. The Rustlers win the draw. Fisher at the point now. He fires a wrist shot that goes over the net. Berg pinches in to keep it in the zone. Soretsky fanned on the pass, but is able to recover with some quick feet. And eventually the Buffaloes get it back and clear it. No ice. Oh, it is icing. As Fisher chases it down and get another face-off in Buffalo's territory. Now the Buffaloes, once again, Hendricks gets tossed out of the face-off dot, so Hammond comes in to take his place. Rustlers win the draw, and a quick chance for Houcher. Good blocker save made, and now loose puck in the crease, no whistle, and there's finally the whistle as We had all 5 Buffalo skaters surrounding their goaltender trying to keep that puck away from the goal line. Great opportunity from Houcher right off the draw. The puck came right to him, tape to tape off the faceoff. He got a quick shot off and a good blocker save made by Chalmers. Buffaloes win the faceoff this time and quickly move it up ice. McNeil had it knocked off his stick, and now Maltby picks it up. He tries to slide it to McNeil, but it was out of his reach. No icing call there, as your linesmen say they were close enough to center ice. Rustlers can't get out of the zone the first time. They do the second time, and now Woodward tries to find Marchand, but that pass gets picked off. Now McNeil down the left wing. He's got speed and puts a good shot on goal, but a better save made by Pryor. And now the puck trickles on goal, and Pryor jumps on that one, holds on for the faceoff. Connor James and Maltby exchanging a little push either way, and it looks like they're giggling about it now because Maltby's got about 5 inches and 70 pounds on Connor James. McCluskey comes in for the draw and wins it, but the Buffaloes force a turnover right away. McCluskey getting his first taste of provincial tournament action tonight, as is Calvin Dicker, our goal scorer for the night, and Ty Mullet as well, who's flying down the right wing with the puck. He's got it in the corner now. He and Johnson are battling for it, and the Buffaloes are the ones that come away with it. They take their time looking for an outlet pass. They find Milliken. He gets it to McNeil, and now Milliken with a bit of a knuckle puck flutter ball ends up in the big mitt of Pryor. He holds onto that one easily. 11:33 left to go in this opening period. Buffaloes win the draw and get it to Yellowfly at the point. He sends it in behind the net. Nearly caught Berg in the face, and he ducked out of the way just in time. Now Pfister sends it to Hamilton, and Hamilton's got some speed down the left wing, but a good defensive play there by Hale to get his stick on Hamilton's stick just as he was releasing that shot. And he really got nothing on it, but now we got some spicy words exchanged between Yellowfly of the Buffaloes and Carson James of the Rustlers. The linesmen break that up, and we line up for the face-off. We're ready to go. Now, Derek Pfister's going to get tossed out of the face-off circle. It's going to be Hamilton taking the spot. Now, they changed their mind. It's going to be Carson James taking the spot. Rustlers try to win it forward. Carson James picks it up there behind the net, but he gets muscled off the puck right away. Gets right back in there, though, and he's battling for it with a couple of Buffaloes. Eventually, it comes to the point. Fisher's there. He keeps it just inside the blue line, fires a shot through traffic, and now we've got a penalty upcoming. It's going to be a Buffaloes penalty, and the Rustlers are going to see their first power play of the night. It's going to be interference on Connor McCallum. He'll serve two as the Rustlers look to add to this 1-0 lead as we approach the halfway mark of this opening period. Fine wins the draw for the Rustlers. Gets it back to Connor James and slides it over to Cody Bird. Over to Connor Fleck, and now, Tanner Fleck, and then a great chance in front by Chandler Klein. And on that shot a little bit. Went up and over the net. The Buffalo's able to clear. Now Connor James picks it up in his own end. Taking his time. Slides it up to Klein. Over to Fleck now and back to Klein. Fleck now at center ice. Has to circle back. Gets it to Bird. Bird now crosses the line. He gets knocked off his stick, though, and Milliken now carries it in behind his own net. Bird regains possession. Fleck on the left wing. His shot right in the chest of Chalmers, and he makes the save. Now Bird at the point with Connor James. Trying to find Fleck once again, but that was out of his reach. Klein up to the point to James. Over to Bird. Back to James. Over to Fleck, and once again just out of his reach, and he has to play the body in the corner. And now a chance right in front for Klein, and that backhander trying to go 5-hole, but Chalmers shut the door and held on to that one as we got 37 seconds left in the Rustlers power play. 9.5 minutes left in the period. Bit of a muddled face-off there, and it'll be the Rustlers who come away with it. Now Fisher at the point. Gets it to Goslin. Goslin looking for a shooting lane. Finally finds one, but that shot goes wide. Hamilton in the corner. We'll play it up to Fisher at the point. Back to Hamilton. Over to Fisher again. Goslin from the right side fires a shot wide on the one-timer, and the rebound ricochets in the neutral zone. Fisher carries it in. Fires a shot, but that one goes wide. Fisher's there to pick it up, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Plenty of opportunities for the Rustlers on the power play, but can't cash in. And now Fisher down the left wing. Fires a shot that was got a piece of a Buffalo shin pad. And now Milliken has it in the neutral zone. Off the boards to McNeil. But Connor James beat him to it, and he carries it into the zone. Taking his time, skating around the back of the net, trying for the short-sided pass to Dicker. Couldn't get it through, but Dicker gets it in the corner now. He fans on the pass. And the Buffalo's able to get it out of there. Connor James throwing a huge hit on McNeil. And now we got some rough stuff going on at center ice. It's Dicker and Wildman going at it. And they're both going to go to the box as the referees try to settle things down a little bit. Temperatures high so far in this first period. Lots of physical play. And now we got Pretty Young Man and Connor James chirping at each other right in front of the Rustlers bench. The linesmen don't even see that. We'll see how this all shakes out, but this is shaping up to be a testy evening of hockey. Exactly 8 minutes on the clock remaining in this first period. So these two teams who I believe have never seen each other. And now Yellowfly just got teed up. Yellowfly with an unsportsmanlike, and he gets sent to the box along with Omisu. There's 3 Buffaloes in the box on the left side. Calvin Dicker for the Rustlers on the right side. Now Pretty Young Man is talking with the officials, and he's expressing his displeasure. But he'll be ushered back to the bench to avoid another unsportsmanlike misconduct. So the Buffalo's bench, which already wasn't as deep as the Rustlers, is now even shorter, as they've got 3 men in the penalty box. At least one of them serving a 10-minute misconduct. Rustlers on the power play now. It's a 5-on-4 power play.
86, Calvin Dicker, 2 minutes for roughing. To Siksika, 21. Colton Waldman, 2 minutes for slashing. 2 minutes for roughing. And number 6, Panic Yellowfly, 10-minute misconduct. Time of those penalties, 8 minutes.
So that's the situation. A pair of roughing penalties. And then Wildman also took a slashing penalty. So that's why Omisu is in there serving that extra penalty. And then a 10-minute misconduct to Yellowfly. So the Buffaloes only down 1 man on the ice, but down 3 men on the bench. And now the Rustlers with a great chance as Houcher steps in and fires a high shot off the shoulder of Chalmers and up into the netting. Rustlers win the draw. Now Connor James sends it to Fleck. Fleck back up to James towards the point. Cross to Bird. Back to James, looking for a shooting lane. Sends it to Fleck instead, and he fires a quick shot, looking for the top shelf. But Chalmers flashes the leather. No line changes for either side. We're going to get to a puck drop real quick here. Fine wins the draw once again. It's to Bird this time. Now James sends it to Fleck. Back to James. He winds and fires, and that one stung. As Hendricks took that one. Looked like it was just below the knee. You could tell that one hurt a little bit. The Rustlers now carried across the line, but they do so offside. So face-off coming outside the Buffalo's blue line. 52 seconds left in this Rustlers power play as they look to extend their lead. The Rustlers win the draw once again. That's 4 or 5 in a row that they've come away with off the face-off. Fisher looking for the redirect in front with Pfister there, but he couldn't get enough on it. The Buffaloes send it down ice. Buffalo's got there first, but Pryor with a good job to get this big paddle in the way of the passing lane. Now Hamilton carries it up ice, crosses blue line, down the left wing, swings it in behind the net, and leaves it there for Carson James. James drops it to Pfister, and now a couple men go to the ice behind the net. Buffaloes come away with the loose puck. They send a rocket all the way down the ice, and that's going to do it for the penalty, and Omisu's out of the box. Now the Buffaloes with a chance. There's a loose puck in the offensive zone. McNeil picks it up, fires a shot on net, but not much traffic in front. Pryor was able to jump on that one. 5:50 left in this first period. So get a few fresh bodies out there for either side. Good penalty kill for the Buffaloes. The Rustlers had a scoring chance or two, but for the most part, Buffaloes kept themselves out of too much trouble. Rustlers win the draw again. Connor James flips it up in the air, letting Chad Marchand try to chase it down, but Hale got there first, and now the Buffaloes with a chance the other way. Come in and fire a shot. That's Cullum. Put a low shot along the ice. Rebound came into the corner, but the Rustlers able to get to it first and put it out towards center ice. Now Houcher picks one up, sends a little soft pass to the back post, and Cody Woodward had his stick tied up, so he couldn't get a shot off. Houcher once again from the corner. Sends it to the point. Knuckle puck from the point from Fletcher. It's held onto by Chalmers. Buffaloes get their first face-off win in a good few minutes, and they quickly get it out of their own end. Rustlers forced turnover, though, and now a quick shot by McCluskey. A tricky little one from behind the screen. Low glove side, but Chalmers able to react at the last second and make a save there. Keep this a one-goal hockey game. Good crowd tonight here in Wainwright. Maybe not quite as big as yesterday's game against the Spirit River Rangers, but still, heck of a crowd here to support the Rustlers. And, of course, Plenty of family and friends of the visiting teams are here in Wainwright for the weekend, enjoying this tournament. That's going to be a tripping penalty going to Tyler Fisher. And now the Buffaloes, after killing off a penalty, have their chance on the power play. Suretsky wins the draw, and the Rustlers send it down ice in a hurry. Chalmers sends one up off the boards, and McCallum is there to shove it into the offensive zone as they try to set something up in the power play. Work it down low to Cullum, and now a chance in front for Maltby. And a fantastic save from Pryor. As Maltby had a chance right in point-blank range. And now we got another puck up and into the seats, so we'll get a face-off to Chalmers' glove hand side in Buffalo's territory. 30 seconds gone in the Buffalo's power play to this point. Got a little mix-up on the face-off here, so we'll do that again. The Buffaloes went in here and worked behind their net. McNeil drops it there for Milliken. They get it across the blue line, and Maltby drops it to Milliken now. Across the other side, it's McNeil. Had a shooting lane, but elected to go across the ice to Maltby. Maltby works it down low. He's got it once again. Tries to go to the back post to McNeil, who's standing there with a wide open cage, but far too much traffic in front to get that pass through. And now Pfister with a chance right out in front, and a good blocker save made by Chalmers. Pfister looking for a shorthanded marker, and now we got a breakaway for the Buffaloes. They come in and go to the backhand. Pryor with a good save, shutting down Cullum. But it looks like we got a penalty upcoming. It's going to be a high stick. Not sure to whom this is being assessed. Looks like it's going to be just a restart high stick, not a penalty high stick. Now the Rustlers win the face-off. Berg sends it in deep quickly. Milliken with the puck now. Sends it up to McCallum. Drops it to McNeil. McNeil steps in, slides it forward to McCallum. But a good defensive play there by Josh Berg to break up that opportunity. Things are getting real chippy and physical down here on the ice. This is going to be an exciting 60 minutes of hockey, I can tell you that. Good chance there. McNeil looking to the back post, but nobody could knock that pass, saucer pass down. And with all the Buffalo players in deep, Hamilton had a chance for a breakaway there, but looks like they didn't see him, and they dumped the puck down the ice instead. Now chance in front, and Fleck had the puck bounce over his stick, so he sends it up to the point to James. James steps in and slot himself, and a pass to Fleck was deflected away at the last second. Klein now from the corner sends it to Fleck, but his shot catches his own teammate in the leg. Now James sends it over to Fletcher. Fletcher with a long shot that fluttered wide of the goal. Now the Buffaloes get it back. Hale swings it around the boards. They're looking to clear the zone. Johnson does eventually, and now we got puck deep in Rustler's territory. Fletcher is the first one to get there, but he's not able to clear the zone. And now Hale with a long shot blocked out of midair by James with his hand. And now Suretsky with a chance possibly, but he got muscled off the puck as there's a lot of traffic right through the middle of the ice. Goslin's got a stretch pass available, but Misses the mark, looking for Marchand. And the Buffaloes now come the other way. Wildman looks for the stretch pass. Can't connect, and it ends up behind the Rustlers' net. And another big hit from Goslin down there on the end boards. Bird picks it up in the neutral zone. Steps around a defender, comes in and fires a shot from a bit of a sharp angle. Chalmers is able to swallow that one up and hold on for the faceoff. We got a minute remaining in the opening period. Rustlers still up 1-0, but dominating in shots on goal and scoring chances, up 15-5 in the shot category. Goslin finds Woodward. He's got Marchand with him. He stops up and hits Bird at the blue line instead, and Bird's shot save was made with the blocker, and it's sent into the corner. Now Woodward with it there. He goes to Bird at the point. Bird looking for a shooting lane, finds one, and gets the redirect he was looking for. And now the Rustlers with a second chance, and they score! It's Houcher making it 2-0 for the home team. With 30 seconds left in the opening period, the Rustlers extend their lead to 2-0. Thanks to Jetlin Houcher and his first goal of the tournament. And that'll have the Rustlers feeling good when they head into the room here shortly for the first intermission.
Our second goal, score number 94, Jetlin Houcher. Assist number 77, Cody Miller. And number 3, Cody Bird. Time that goal, 30 seconds. Houcher from Woodward and Bird. 30 seconds.
Now, as time ticks down, that's about going to do it for the first period. And that is it. A 2-0 lead for the Wainwright Rustlers as they look for their second win of this provincial championship tournament. Shots in the first period are 17-5 as the Rustlers just piling up scoring chances. And those 5 shots for Siksika are shots on goal, but a few good chances there. And they're going to head to the locker room and regroup, try and find a way to break the goose egg on the scoreboard. And we're going to take a break as well. We'll be back in about 20 minutes for the start of the second period. Welcome back for the second period. It's a 2-0 lead for the Rustlers. Heading into the middle frame, and they're looking to add to it here. Carson James puts one off the outside of the post. Now McNeil able to clear the zone. Cuts to the outside. Tries to jam one in on the short side, but Pryor hugging the post there makes the save.
That's Western is a proud supporter of the Alberta Provincial Championships. This is good luck to all participants. Wherever you want to stay, West Western is there. Use the Hockey Alberta code at westernalberta.com/hockey.
Now the Rustlers through the neutral zone. It's Fleck with a little toe drag. Can't beat the defenseman. And now the Rustlers working down low. A little drop pass to Soretsky. He skates it up to the point and goes all the way to the other side to Connor James. Now James back to Soretsky, and his shot is tipped over the net. Soretsky to Klein, battling in the corner. Comes up to the point. Carson Fletcher's there waiting for it. Now Connor James finds Klein, and he rings one square off the post. Had Chalmers beat, but couldn't beat the iron. And now McNeil with the high shot up on Pryor, and he's able to juggle that one and hold on. Looks like we're going to get a Buffaloes penalty here. As Milliken is heading to the box, it's going to be interference for a late hit at the whistle on Connor James. And the Rustlers going back on the power play. Looking to try to make this a 3-0 hockey game. Rustlers win the draw. Fisher at the point. And he sends it down low. Marchand's there waiting for it. Carson James sends it back up top, but now the Buffaloes have a chance to clear, and they got a 2-on-2 rush now. Column down the left side. Fires a shot that missed the net and rings all the way around the boards. Fisher sends it to Goslin, who gets it up to Kelvin Hamilton. Couldn't handle it cleanly, so he's going to back things up to Fisher once again. Now Hamilton again, but just a touch too late as Carson James was moving a little early on the right wing, and that one goes offside. Rustlers win the draw again. It's Cody Bird going across to Connor James. James gives it away, though, and now Hendricks with a chance. But good job by Fleck to get in the lane and not allow him any room to get to the net. Now Connor James leaves it for Fleck, but his stick got lifted at the last second. So the Buffaloes clear it, and Klein chases it down. 40 seconds remaining in the power play for the Rustlers as Bird carries it across the blue line. Slows things down and plays around the boards to Fleck. Now James over to Bird. Bird going to the back post to Fleck, but he couldn't handle that pass. So he has to regroup, send it back to the top. And the Buffaloes now get a hold of it, clear it down the ice. McNeil chasing it down to the corner, and he finds a teammate. It's Maltby in front, a second opportunity after the blocked shot. But he wasn't able to get a hold of that rolling puck. And now Helcher picks it up. Back to full-strength hockey now. as Houcher sets up in the offensive zone. He puts a shot towards the net. Now a second chance, a third chance. A loose puck in front, and Dicker scores! Dicker scores to make it 3-0, but he is down in what looks to be a heap of pain. He was grabbing his knee for a second. So he will gingerly make his way to the bench to celebrate with his teammates. But Calvin Dicker, with his second goal of the night, makes it 3-0 for the Rustlers.
Where's third goal and second of the game for the number 86, Calvin Dicker. Assistant number 9, Scott Lucky. By number 94, Jacqueline Houser. On the goal, 15-59.
Now the Rustlers might have another chance as Pfister's chasing down a loose puck. Plays it across ice to Carson James. The second chance, the third chance for the Rustlers, and they can't pull the shot off. And then Pfister fans on the one-timer in point-blank range, and the Buffaloes now have a chance to come the other way. It's McNeil, slams to the brakes, and goes to the cross-ice pass to Maltby. He gets held up in the corner, looking to poke it free, but it's the Rustlers who come away with it. Now Carson James can't get to the wall in time, so Milliken picks it up. The Buffaloes regroup. Hale with it now. Tries to feed it back to Milliken, but it gets deflected. Now Marchand with a chance. A heavy wrist shot ends up right in the chest of Chalmers, and he holds on for the draw. Just over 5 minutes gone in the second period now, and the Rustlers extending their lead to 3 goals. Houcher off the faceoff with a knuckle puck. But a good save made by Chalmers, and he holds on. We're going to do this again. Rustlers win the draw again. It's Cody Bird on the right point. His low shot with no traffic in front is scooped up off the ice by Chalmers and held on to again. Rustlers win the draw again, and Houcher got tossed into the boards face first. And he looks like he's no worse for the wear now. Buffaloes trying to clear it. They finally do get it out, but the Rustlers get possession in the neutral zone. Houcher tips it forward for Marchand, and we got a 2-on-1, but Hale got in the way of the passing lane there and broke it up. Soretsky carries it across the blue line, leaves it there for Houcher. Houcher stepping in, fires a high shot. Save made by Chalmers. The rebound sat in the crease for a second. The Buffaloes are able to clear it. Now a second chance, and that one may have caught a body in front as Houcher had a wide open net, couldn't bury it. And they score from the point. It's the captain, Spencer Goslin. Number 4, making it 4-0 for the Rustlers. Goslin with a fairly innocent shot from the left point, but it was just a seeing eye puck with lots of traffic in front. Beat Chalmers. Looked like it was high glove side, and Rustlers extending their lead to 4 goals here, 6 minutes into the second period.
Where's fourth goal for number 4, Spencer Goslin. Assistant number 3, Cody Bird. Time of that goal, 13:58. Goslin from Bird at 13:15.
Rustlers win the draw here, and another quick shot off the faceoff there by Fleck, but it misses the net, and the Buffaloes have a chance to come the other way. It gets knocked loose into the neutral zone as they cross the blue line, though, and now they got to try and gain the zone once again. But it's Fletcher with the puck. The Rustlers chip it across the blue line. Now it's Connor James. A smooth pass up the ice, and a chance now in front as a rebound sat just in front of the crease again, and now we got a penalty coming. As it looked like Fleck had gotten hauled down. And that is the case. It's going to be Hammond going to the box. And the Rustlers' power play goes to work once again, 7 minutes into the second period. Buffaloes come away with the puck off the faceoff. Try to clear the zone. They do clear the zone, but only get it to center ice. So the Rustlers now trying to set up quickly. Hamilton with it, gets it to Fisher. He fakes the shot, pulls it back, shoots, but blocked shot by Maltby. And now the Buffaloes have numbers. It's McNeil carrying the puck. He's got Maltby on the other side. But that saucer pass was rolling a little bit, and he wasn't able to handle it. Now it looks like we're going to get a penalty on the Rustlers. Carson James is going to make his way to the penalty box. It's going to be 2 minutes for tripping as he got his stick underneath the skate of Maltby, sent him into the boards, upended him. Oh, sorry, it's Calvin Hamilton. He'll be heading to the box. And now we got 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute and 28 seconds.
Wainwright penalty to number 17, Calvin Hamilton, 2 minutes for tripping. After that penalty, 12:30. Hamilton, minor penalty for tripping at 12:30.
Now Cullum gaining speed as he carries the puck through the neutral zone, but Houcher gets a stick on it and breaks that up. And things are getting spicy down here between Cullum and Houcher, and now the referee blows his whistle, and they're both going to head to the box for roughing. I'll take a little breather. They're offsetting roughing penalties. Now Chandler Klein's going to get tossed out of the face-off circle. Connor James will come in and take it for him, and James wins the draw. But a little too firmly, and now McNeil has a chance here, and Pryor made the save, and the rebound popped up in the air and trickled just wide of the net. Buffalo's inches away from finding their first goal of the night. James carries it in, cuts the middle of the ice, looks for a redirect in front, which he gets from Klein, but ended up right in the chest of the goaltender, and Klein got dumped in the crease by McNeil after the whistle, but nothing more comes of that. McCallum carries it through the neutral zone. Tries to create some space on the right wing, but the puck gets knocked off his stick. And the Rustlers flip it up in the air and down the ice. No icing call. Marchand's there to pick up the loose puck. He's got Connor James. James looking for a pass across in front of the net. Trying to find Tanner Fleck, but too many defenders in the way. Maltby has it in the corner now. Feeds it to McNeil. He loses control of that. Soretsky is able to clear. Penalties are expired now as Hamilton comes back out on the ice and back to 5-on-5 hockey. McCluskey sends it to Soretsky. He's got Hamilton with him. Soretsky shoots, but a glove save made by Chalmers. And he holds on for the faceoff once again. Misu lost in his skates for a second. He's able to clear it out of harm's way for the moment, but puts it right onto Bird's stick, and he carries it into the offensive zone. Hendricks tried chipping it off the glass and out of the zone, and it did get into the neutral zone, but caught the linesman and didn't produce the offensive rush the Buffaloes were looking for. Now Omisu dumps it in. He'll go for a change. A few fresh sets of legs out there for the Buffaloes. And now the puck heads 200 feet all the way to the south end of the rink, but no icing there. Carson James feeds it over to Hamilton in the offensive zone. Slides it then down to Pfister. And the centering pass from behind the net doesn't find anyone, but it makes its way to the point. And a shot from Josh Berg there had a little deflection on it, but bounced off the ice and right into the belly of Chalmers, who holds on. And then some pushing and shoving behind the Buffalo's goal here. Not sure if we'll get any penalties out of this or not. It looks like the linesman separated everybody and calmed things down. So no penalties necessary. 9 minutes to go in the frame. Again, the Rustlers with a strong 4-0 lead and a good shot off the face-off there by Houcher, but another quick save made by Chalmers. Siksika wins the draw. They get it out to the neutral zone. Cullum picks it up. They stay on side, and Cullum fires a shot, but the save was made by Pryor. And now, again, some rough stuff, this time in front of the Rustlers' net, as Pryor had taken some contact there, but it was his own teammate that ran into him. Buffaloes win the draw, and it's Milken from the point trying to feed a shot through traffic, but it got blocked before it reached the net. And now the Rustlers force turnover in the neutral zone. It's Marchand with the puck now. He cuts to the front of the net, and his backhander went wide. Houcher sends it around back, finding Marchand in the corner. He feeds it to Berg at the point, and his one-timer was blocked before it reached the net. He'll just flip it into the corner, hoping Woodward would pick it up. But the Buffaloes got to it first, and now they turn it up ice. They played in deep. McCallum chasing after it, but Fisher got there first. And with his size and speed, it's tough to strip the puck from him. He skates it in himself and fires a wrist shot, but gloved by Chalmers and held on to. And it seems every whistle for this last little while is followed up by some pushing and shoving and exchanging of words. We're down to 8 minutes remaining in the second period. Rustlers with possession off the face-off, and Connor James with a high wrist shot from the point. Got a piece of the glove of Chalmers, but he couldn't hold on to it. And it just trickled wide of the net. Now we got a puck out of play. Rustlers win the draw again. Send it in deep. And it's going to be Klein who gets to it first. Tried to find Fleck in the high slot. Couldn't connect, and now Buffaloes get it deep on the other end of the ice. McNeil in the corner, and his centering pass is picked off by Connor James. He'll carry it himself right through the middle of the ice. He'll drop it for Fleck, and his shot got Chalmers in the wrist area of the glove hand and drops straight to the ice, and he jumps onto that, no problem. Shots are 38-9 in favor of the Rustlers. They're just peppering Chalmers' shots tonight. To have only allowed 4 goals on 38 shots through a little over half a hockey game is impressive work for the Siksika goaltender.
The Hockey Alberta Foundation brings now parents and everything in the community a chance to play hockey. The Hockey Alberta Foundation in line as a charity of choice. To find out more about the cause, or to donate, hockeyalbertafoundation.ca.
Omisu sends it in deep now, but it catches the linesman standing along the wall, so it doesn't get deep enough, and now the Rustlers have a chance to come the other way. It's Bird down the right wing. He crosses the blue line, cuts inside around a defender, and Dicker spins and fires looking for his hat trick. Now Bird along the wall. He gets knocked loose, and the Buffaloes come away with it. It's McNeil on the left wing. He fires, but Gosling had gotten his stick in the shooting lane and deflected it about 50 feet in the sky now to play. Shot from Wildman was blocked, and now the Rustlers come the other way. So that pass from Hamilton to Carson James was a little off the mark towards his feet, and he couldn't get a clean one-timer off. Now Milliken carries it in the zone, and he gets dumped by Josh Berg. And the Rustler is able to knock that puck loose towards center ice. Now off the glass, the Rustlers send it up ice. It's Pfister crossing the blue line. He fires, follows it up with his own rebound, but can't handle the bouncing puck, and the Buffaloes come the other way. Hendricks leaving it there for Running Rabbit. Running Rabbit up to the point to Hale now, but that puck took a weird hop off the boards, and it is spinning a million miles an hour, and he wasn't able to control it inside the blue line. Now the Buffaloes work it in deep once again. But the Rustlers don't allow any opportunity. And they quickly come the other way. Marchand's pass got deflected, trying to find Houcher. And now in the corner, it's Marchand working up to the point to James. He steps in, looking for a lane, and he fires up high in Chalmers' chest. The save is made. 4:47 remaining now in this middle period. And again, the Rustlers still holding on to that 4-0 lead in this all-important second game for these two 1-0 hockey teams. Oucher off the draw. Slick little move to avoid a defender with the stick handling, and a couple shots up high in Chalmers' chest, and rebound came back out to Oucher on the first one, and Chalmers is able to control the second one a little more. Marchand wins to draw straight back to Houcher once again. He fires again in the chest of Chalmers. He's just peppering the logo on Chalmers' Siksika Buffaloes jersey these past couple shifts. Rustlers with possession off the faceoff. Woodward tries to slide it down low. Can't reach Marchand. But now it comes up to the point, but it bounces over Fletcher's stick. He's able to get it to James, but James can't control it. Now McNeil trying to cross-ice pass. But the Rustlers come away with it once again. It's Yellowfly with it. Trying to cross the blue line, but it gets knocked off his stick. And now Soretsky, this kid's got speed. He comes in and he fires a shot. Save made, but rebound not able to be covered up. And it's Maltby with the puck now. Soretsky's harassing him on the forecheck. Eventually gets it over to Milliken. He finds Hendricks. Crosses the blue line. Fires a shot, but that's wide of the net. And then Cullum with a chance, but another rolling puck that he couldn't get much on. Goslin's pass hits Hendricks right in the skate, giving the Buffaloes a chance to enter the zone. They got it down low. Cullum behind the net now. He swings it out in front, but Bird in the right place at the right time to get in the passing lane. As Wildman was creeping down from the blue line looking for a chance. Now Fleck takes the pass from Klein, sends it back to Bird, but he fanned on the shot. Now Klein picks it up. He steps across the blue line, or along the blue line, I should say. Sends it down low to McCluskey. Physical battle in the corner now between McCluskey and McCollum. Now Hale's in there as well, and McCluskey just got dumped from behind. McCollum put McCluskey's visor right into the dasher board. So he's going to head to the box for boarding. And the Rustlers, once again, heading out on the power play. The referees seeming pretty adamant that they're not going to take any more guff from this Buffaloes team who's been pretty unhappy with the officiating so far in this game. So now Running Rabbit heads to the box. Buffaloes have two players in there now. I think one's going to be a 10-minute misconduct. The other's going to be a 2-minute minor. And a power play once again for the Rustlers.
Number 19, Connor McCallum. 2 minutes for high sticking and a 10-minute misconduct. Time of that penalty, 2:39.
James keeps it inside the blue line.
10-minute misconduct at 2:39.
He's got it at the point once again. Finds Bird. Bird goes across the ice. He found Carson James there, but his shot went wide. And now Hendricks, shorthanded, comes up ice, fires a shot, but James had to stick in the lane, and that went up and into the netting. And the Buffaloes get on the board. It's Hale from the point with another one of those knuckle puck shots. Kind of fluttered its way towards the goal. And Pryor got a piece of it, but not enough of it. And it was deflected straight down and into the back of the net. And just like that, the Buffaloes might be in it. It's 4-1 with 2:06 remaining in the second period.
Siksika's first goal scored shorthanded by number 5, Esteban Hale. Assist number 88, Sarah McNeil. Time of that goal, 2:06. Hale from McNeil, shorthanded at 2:06.
The Rustlers trying to answer back quickly as Klein had a good opportunity there. But again, another good save made by Chalmers. We got 1:09 remaining on this Rustlers power play, as that was a shorthanded goal for the Siksika Buffaloes. 1:47 remaining in this period. Wainwright wins the draw. It's Fleck along the half boards. He gets the puck to Fisher at the point, but he can't handle the pass, and now Hendricks has a chance to get off to the races here. He puts a good shot on goal, but Pryor hugging that post didn't give him anything to work with. And now Klein comes down the right wing. He gets hit hard as he swings the puck around the boards. And now Fisher works it into the slot. Chance here for Klein, but he plays it up to the point as he couldn't find himself in a position to shoot. Fisher, once again, loses control of that puck for a second. And now the Rustlers step out in front. It was Klein. Couldn't find Houcher on the back post. As things have kind of slowed down on the power play here. Rustlers seem to be just playing keep away, but looking for the right opportunity, and that was a good shooting lane there, but the shot went wide. Oucher now sends it to Goslin at the point. Goslin steps in and fires. Save made, and the rebound comes out into the slot. Everybody taking a whack at it. Finally, the Buffalo is able to clear it, but we got a whistle here and a referee's arm in the air. It's going to be a spearing penalty. We'll see who that's being administered to. It's going to be Hale, the most recent goal scorer. He's going to get a 4-minute spearing penalty. So now with 29.4 seconds left in the period, the Rustlers have a chance to make something happen here. Rustlers win the draw. It's Bird at the point. Gets it to Connor James. Now Hamilton sends it to Carson James in the slot. Looks like he may have taken a stick or something in an awkward spot there. He's a little uncomfortable for a second. And now we got another penalty coming against the Buffaloes. I imagine this will be a cross-check. And it's going to be McNeil going to the box. And now the Rustlers going to have a 5-on-3 power play for a long time. Only 11.7 seconds left in the period, so likely starting the third on a 5-on-3 power play for up to 1:48 seconds. They win the draw. Bird has it at the point. Gets it to James. Now Houcher tries the centering pass right in front of the net. Can't get it through. And now Fleck fires and shoots, and that one hurt. Maltby blocked the shot right in the side of the foot, and he was ready to block the next one too, but the buzzer went. And that's going to do it for the second period. The Rustlers leading 4-1 after 40 minutes of play. They're going to be coming back to a 5-on-3 power play to start the third period. We're going to take a break for the second intermission. We should have in about 20 minutes' time. Don't go far. We'll be back soon. As the Rustlers head back onto the ice to the sounds of Money City Maniac, they prepare to start this third period on a 5-on-3 power play, as they hold on to a 4-1 lead heading into the final 20 minutes of regulation. And away we go, the Rustlers with possession off the opening faceoff of the third period. Bird carries it himself across the blue line. But the Buffalo is able to clear the zone. Houcher and Bird go back and forth. Now James at the point. Sends it to Houcher. Back to Bird on the left point. Houcher winds up for the one-timer, lets it go, and a good save made. And then a good job by Cullen to dive to swat that away and clear the zone. James now down the left wing. Sends it across to Klein. Klein cuts all the way across the ice. Has to slide it down to Fleck, who then sends it to the point. It's Bird now. James, back to Bird. To Houcher in the side of the goal, and he went with a cross-crease pass to Fleck. Fleck couldn't bury it in the open net. 41 seconds remaining now in the 5-on-3. Rustlers just continue to put more and more shots on net as this night goes on. Up to 48 now. We're only 1 minute into the third period. Milliken struggled to get that puck off the boards, and it gave the Rustlers a chance to get it back and maintain pressure. Hamilton now sends it to Fisher. Sends it to Carson James, who fired a rocket off the side of the net. James now steps out from the corner. Sends it to Hamilton, or sends it to Fisher, sorry. Fisher taking his time. Plenty of patience, works it down in the corner, and then back up to the point. Now Fisher gets it again. He's got Marchand down low, and then Hamilton right at the top of the crease with a one-timer. But a great save made by Chalmers. We'll line up for a face-off here as the Buffalo is able to kill off one of those penalties, and we're now down to a minute 41 of power play time. 5-on-4 hockey for the Rustlers. They win the draw. Bird sends it to Fleck. Fleck sends it into the slot to Klein, but his shot goes wide, and now Bird at the point again. James walks the line, sends it to Fleck. Good blocker save there made by Chalmers. Rebound comes out to James. He goes to Fleck once again, down to the slot to Klein, and good pad save made, and puck got wedged right under the left pad of Chalmers.
Competition, teamwork, and sportsmanship for all involved. All results from 18provincials.ca or hockeyalberta.ca.
Rustlers win the draw again. James to Bird. Down low to Houcher, and now Fleck right on the face-off dot. Puts a one-timer in the chest of Chalmers. Just over a minute remaining in this extended power play for the Rustlers. The Buffaloes win the draw here. Give themselves a chance to clear the zone, but that one took a little hop off the glass and up and into the netting. So they're going to have to win another face-off here in their own territory once again. Buffalo's not able to get it all the way out of the zone. Now Bird on the right side. Sends it to Houcher. Houcher looking for Fleck on the other side again, and the Rustlers score. That pass got intercepted, and it turned into just a loose puck at the side of the goal, and Chandler Klein, yesterday's player of the game for the Rustlers, took a whack at it, found himself in the back of the net to extend this lead to 5-1 with a power play goal. The officials just sorting things out with the timekeepers here. That's the delay we've got going on. And now we're ready to go. The Buffaloes win the faceoff.
Winner's fifth goal, number 81, Chandler Klein. Assist to number 94, Jacqueline Houcher. And number 3, Cody Bird. Time of that goal, 17-11 on the power play. Klein, Houcher, and Bird at 17-11 on the power play.
Now from behind their net, Milliken slides it up to Hammond. His shot was partially blocked. Now the Rustlers will play it off the glass and out across the blue line. But Johnson picks it up. Tried, and now a high sticking penalty right on Ty Mullen, and he is in a lot of pain. That might be right up in his eye. That does not look good. It's going to be a pretty young man heading to the box for high sticking. One would assume this would be the 4-minute variety, but it's tough to see what's going on with Ty Mullet down there. They're saying no blood. But that was an aggressive high stick. They are assessing him a 4-minute penalty on the board. It appears that'll be the case. It's a 4-minute double minor against a pretty young man. So the Rustlers with yet another extended power play.
That's Siksika penalty to number 17, Brooker, pretty young man. 4 minutes for high stick. 16-23. Pretty young man, double minor for high sticking at 16-28.
Now a chance in front, and Klein rings one off the bar. And the rebound ended up on Houcher's stick, but he couldn't bury it either. Chalmers just able to make a great glove save on the second chance. Rustlers seem primed to add on to this lead with 4 minutes of power play. It's Houcher stepping in towards the net. Tries to feed it to Klein right in front. And now James at the point. Gets it to Bird. Leaves it there for Houcher. Down to Bird in the corner. He goes behind the net to Fleck. To James at the point once again. Down to Houcher in the corner. And the pass cross ice to Fleck didn't connect. And now James with a great play to keep it inside the blue line. And Houcher takes advantage of the opportunity. Houcher walked in all alone and put one top shelf over the glove of Chalmers to extend this to a 6-1 lead. And there's still 15 and a half minutes remaining in the third period. Rustlers now with 2 more minutes of power play time, as that power play goal came in the first half of the double minor. So they move it up ice, and they're going to set something up again with their second power play unit.
Second in game by number 94, Chandler Hauser. Assistant number 41, Tanner Fleck. Number 81, Chandler Klein. Time that goal, 15-31.
Berg with a hard shot that sails over the net. And now Marchand tried to get it back to Berg at the point, but bounces off the mark, and now Berg has to chase it down. Hammond there picks up a loose puck and fires a shot, but the blocker save is made.
It is an orange ticket. Ticket number 134983. That's an orange ticket, 134983 for $2,165.
Now the Rustlers still pumping out scoring chances. Just missed the net on that last one. Now Goslin at the point. Carson James fires a shot. Rebound comes right to Tyler Fisher, and he makes no mistake on that. It's now 7-1 for the Wainwright Rustlers. Now we got a little... it's going to be a goaltending change for the Siksika Buffaloes. It's going to be Nick Lepp coming into the game, get himself some playing time in the provincial tournament. The new Tendy makes his way into the blue paint. And the officials will give him a second just to get his bearings and make sure he's ready to go. He'll get a quick stretch in. And now we are ready to go. We're almost ready to go. And we're off.
Wainwright's seventh goal, scored the power play by number 10, Tyler Fisher. Assistant number 37, Carson James. Time that goal, 14-14. Fisher from James on the power play, 14-14.
Pfister wins the draw for the Rustlers. Puck comes around the boards to Woodward. And he'll do a little spin along the boards, try and free himself from Running Rabbit, who is applying a strong forecheck. And then the Rustlers ice the puck. So we'll get a face-off down in Rustlers territory. Looking ahead to tomorrow's games, an earlier start tomorrow than we had Thursday and Friday. It'll be a 4:30 p.m. puck drop between the Spirit River Rangers and these Siksika Buffaloes. We had a great chance there at the side of the goal on a wraparound, but Pryor with a good pad save. And then at 7:30 p.m., it'll be the Rustlers against the Elk Point Elks. Now the Rustlers step out in front here. Surratt's with a chance, and he got a couple whacks at it and then got upended right at the side of the net. Dicker tries to feed McCluskey, but the Buffaloes come away with that. It's yellow fly now. Sends it up to Hammond. Hammond flips it into the offensive zone. Just to the side of the net. The Rustlers get to it first. They're able to pump it out to about the red line. McCluskey picks it up there and dumps it in.
No one's claimed the 50-50 yet. It was an orange ticket, 134-983, $2,165. Orange ticket, 134-983.
Big hit there by Hendricks on Dicker. Gives the Buffaloes possession of the puck in the offensive zone. So they try to make something happen with it. But the Rustlers steal it right back. And it's Cody Bird skating through the neutral zone. Crosses the blue line. Goes the backhand pass. Looking for Houcher. But it ends up in the corner, and Hammond plays it forward from there. Now Maltby down the left wing. Chips it forward. Chases it down himself, but Berg got there first. The Buffaloes try a centering pass, but nothing doing there. The Rustlers on the attack once again. Not for long, though, as pretty young man, Omisu picks up the puck. Tries a cross-ice pass, and Buffaloes now trying to figure out how to get some kind of offensive action going here against the Rustlers. Pinned against the corner now. It's Maltby in there for the Buffaloes. But James steals it away from him. And now Fleck turns up ice. He's got Connor James with him. But that saucer pass gets knocked down out of midair by Yellowfly. And now maybe a chance for Running Rabbit as he knocks down a clearing attempt. He's going to try a wraparound, but Pryor with another great save on a wraparound attempt. Things have slowed down considerably here as we reach the halfway mark of the third period. That chippiness and physicality we saw earlier has disappeared, but the heart of the Siksika Buffaloes has not as they score one here to make it 7-2. A little act of redemption for the Buffaloes as Johnson buries one on a one-timer from right in front of the net. And that might pump a little air in their tires here for the final 10 minutes and 15 seconds of the third period.
Siksika, second goal, score number 16, Phoenix Running Rabbit.
Sorry, that was Running Rabbit with the score.
And number 22, Jordan Collum, on that goal, 10-19. Running Rabbit from Hendricks and Collum at 10-19.
Now a chance in front. McCollum had it knocked off his stick as he was starting a quick rush there. But now Hamilton for the Rustlers comes the other way. He drops it for Carson James. His shot went wide. And now Hendricks is going to pick it up, and the Buffaloes turn it up ice. It's pretty young man down the left wing, trying to find McCallum. The Rustlers pick off the pass. Pretty young man's there to knock it back into his own territory, letting his defenseman go get it. That'll be an icing call against the Rustlers as we got 9 minutes remaining in this game. Buffaloes with the puck at the point off the draw. Hammond picks it up. Tries to play it back to Hale. Hale gets stick on it just in time to keep it in the zone. But now the wrestler is able to clear, and Dicker might have a chance on a break here. He steps around a defender, fires a good shot. But the goaltender, Lepp, had come way out of his crease to cut down the angle and made a good save. Hale from the point now. He fires a shot and a couple deflections in front. But it can't find the back of the net. Buffalo's working around the bottom of the zone now, but wrestlers eventually come away with it. Flip it way up in the air down the ice. Not far enough for icing. Hale's going to get there in plenty of time. Now 8 minutes to go. Hale's got the puck behind his own net. Feeds it to the captain, Wildman. His shot steered wide by the goalie stick of Austin Pryor. And now wrestlers enter the zone and fire a hard shot. It rings around the boards, giving the Buffaloes a chance to pick it up and turn up ice. It's Omisu with it now. He's got Jerry with him. Tried to find Wildman on the other side. Wildman's shot went well wide of the net. Now Houcher sends it to Soretsky, and Soretsky easily pops one home. He had left backed up all the way into his net. And that makes it 8-2 as Brant Soretsky puts another one on the board. Klein now. Oh, excuse me.
Winner take goal, scorer number 25, Sretsky.
Rustlers working around the offensive zone, but good job there to pick off the pass. As it's Cullum flying into the zone. He'll try to put it out in front from the side of the net. Milliken taking a couple whacks at it, but Pryor's able to hold on. Another face-off win for the Rustlers. Pfister sliding it forward to Carson James, but he wasn't able to handle that pass. But now loose puck in front. It's Hamilton. He sends it to the point. Derek Pfister was waiting for it, but it got knocked off his stick. Buffaloes now break out of their own end. Running Rabbit dumps it in, but Josh Berg's able to knock it down with his glove and chip it out of the zone. Buffaloes tagged up, and now they're in on the forecheck. It's McCallum getting physical with Berg behind the net. And that stretch pass to James doesn't connect.
ATV wants to thank you all for your commitment to fair play family and passion about hockey. We're passionate about listening to Alberta.
Connor James flips a pass across the ice. It finds Scott McCluskey. Sends a pass into the crease, but nobody there to pick it up. It's now in the neutral zone. It's Mullet. He looks like he's doing all right after taking that big high stick. McCluskey now finds Mullet, sends it over to Dicker, who's sitting on 2 goals on the night. McCluskey had a chance there, but kind of got it lost in his feet a little bit. Leff was able to hold on to it. Pretty young man now sends it up to Hendricks. He chips it forward, trying to chase it down himself. The wrestler is able to clear again. And it's Woodward crossing the line. Tries to drop it to Marchand, but it got tipped. Now Houcher right out in front. He fires, he scores once again. 9-2 for the Rustlers now. This one is all but over. 4 minutes, 34 seconds left to play, though.
Winner take goal, his third of the game, slip number 94, Chitlin Hofstra. Assistant number 55, Carson Fletcher. 77, 40 Woodward. Time goal 4:34. Hosher from Fletcher and Woodward at 4:34.
Now we're going to get an interference penalty here against the Rustlers. It's going to be Cody Bird going to the box as he dragged down Maltby as they were chasing the puck down in the Rustlers' end. So with 4:15 to go, the Buffaloes have a chance to make this game a little closer. They win the draw now from the point. Johnson, but he can't hold on to it. Now it's him and Pfister in a foot race. And Pfister comes away with it. A rolling puck as the two were entangled in the high slot. Pfister is able to find the puck and just get a quick little shot off and beat left high glove side. That makes it double digits for the Rustlers. It's a 10-2 hockey game now with a shorthanded Derek Pfister goal.
Now winner penalty to number 3, Cody Bird. 2 minutes interference on the penalty, 4:15. Bird, minor penalty interference, 4:15. Winner's 10th goal, scored shorthand, number 19, Derek Pfister. Unassisted, on the goal, 4:05. Pfister, shorthand.
Now yellow fly sends it to the point to McCallum. Milliken's shot ends up right in Pryor's chest, and now we got a melee in front of the net. Pretty young man who's been involved in nearly every serious event we've had in this game. Took a whack at Austin Pryor after the save was made, and Pryor took offense to that. Started taking shots at him, and then seems pretty young man's getting sent to the showers early. It looked like, oh, maybe he's not. He's still on the bench. It looked like as the linesman was coming in and had already broken it up, it kind of looked like pretty young man had taken a shot at linesman Sheldon Johnson. But we'll see what comes of this. I mean, I know it's tough to keep your cool in a 10-2 hockey game. But some of these incidents have been a little out of hand and pretty unnecessary. Spencer Goslin is in the box for the Rustlers right now. I don't think there's anybody in the box for the Buffaloes as it stands. Now Ty Mullet's making his way to the box for the Rustlers. Rustlers were already shorthanded coming into this. Now Pretty Young Man has been ejected from this hockey game. Rustlers have another minor penalty on the board. Assessed to Ty Mullet. We'll see what the PA announcer has to say about how this all shook out.
Those penalties to Wainwright, number 4.
Either way, it's a 5-on-3 power play for the Buffaloes.
Number 49, Austin Pryor, 2 minutes for roughing, served by number 8, Ty Mullet. Siksika penalty to number 17, Parker Pretty Young Man, 2 minutes for slashing and 10-minute misconduct. Time of those penalties, 3:37.
Now puck out of play. So it's a penalty against Austin Pryor, the goaltender, being served by Ty Mullet. Bird's still serving his interference penalty. Goslin's in the box for roughing. Pretty Young Man was assessed 2 minutes for roughing and a 10-minute misconduct. And I think that might be his... I'm not sure if that's his second misconduct of the game. If it is, and it came within the last 10 minutes of play, that means he will not be eligible to play in the next game, and maybe not even on Sunday either, because there is a suspension associated with that, according to Hockey Alberta. Now a shot from the point goes over the net, and rebound, it kind of popped up in the air a little bit. That was a weird one. Now we got 2:37 to go. 22 seconds remaining in the 5-on-3. Now the official is visiting the timekeeper's booth just to make sure everything's in order. Looks like we're ready to go. Now Milliken chases it back in his own end, picks it up, turns up ice, and finds Yellowfly down the left wing. He gets it to McCallum. And now chance in front, and they score. It's Milliken putting one home on the 5-on-3 power play. It's now a 10-3 hockey game. Rustlers win the draw.
23, Logan Milliken. Assistant number 19, Connor McCallum. Number 6, Henry Yellowfly. Out of that goal, 220. McMillan from McCallum and Yellowfly. 220 on the power play.
Now the Buffaloes looking to make some more offense happen on the power play, which has 15 seconds remaining. Cullum at the point. He goes to McCallum. He fires a hard shot, but that went off the side of the net. Now he'll send it down low to Hendricks. Hendricks has it there. Now to McCallum. Across the way to Cullen, and Yellowfly is not able to keep that deflected pass inside the blue line. Now the Rustlers pick it up, and it's going to be too many men. Puck came right in front of the Rustlers bench when they're in the middle of a line change, and that's going to be 6 gentlemen on the ice. So another late power play for the Buffaloes. A minute 24 remaining in this game. We had somebody, I think, moving a little bit early on the faceoff, so we're going to do that again. Buffaloes win it this time, and it's Hale at the point.
Wainwright penalty, 2 minutes for 2 minutes. Served by number 7, timeout, having that penalty, 123.
Hill finds the lane and shoots. Rebound kicked into the corner by Pryor. And now Marchand knocks it away, and he's off on a breakaway. It's Chad Marchand comes in. Can't tuck it home as he tries to go backhand, or forehand, backhand, forehand. But the save was made, and the net gets knocked off, I believe, maybe. I don't think goaltender had control of that puck, but the whistle blows, and we got 1 minute, 1 second remaining on the clock as things start to wind down in this game.
Final minute of play, regulation.
Well played game by the Buffaloes. They just couldn't match up with a full bench for the Rustlers. A little extra speed and skill. But Chalmers, starting goaltender for the Buffaloes, although he allowed 7 goals, it came on about 50 shots. And he really made some great saves throughout the night. And now another brouhaha in front of the Rustlers' net. Jerry's being told to go back to his bench. Linesman separating Wildman and Pfister. And now we're going to have Fisher head to the box for the Rustlers. Looks like that's going to be the only penalty awarded here, so. Whole bunch of confusion on what actually is happening here, where the face-off is going to be, how many players should be on the ice. But it appears now we're just going to have some offsetting minors out of that, and we got a 5-on-4 power play still for the Buffaloes.
Both penalties to Wainwright, number 10, Tyler Fisher, and to Siksika, number 24, Trent Jerry. Each 2 minutes for roughing up the whistle. 24 seconds.
And now we got a whistle as Cullum is down, and looks like he's in pain. He may have gotten a high stick in the face, as these last 2 minutes in this hockey game seem to just refuse to expire. He's heading straight to the locker room in a hurry. Hopefully he's okay. And Calvin Dicker is going to head to the box, which is filling up with Rustlers at this point. It's going to be a 5-on-3 power play now, 32 seconds remaining in this game. Rustlers win the draw. Cleared down the ice.
Dominator penalty to number 86, Calvin Dicker. 4 minutes for high sticking. At that penalty, 32 seconds. Dicker, double minor for high sticking at 32 seconds.
Maltby now with a hard shot from the slot. But Pryor with another good save. Maltby gets it up to Yellowfly at the point. Yellowfly takes a shot, but that's blocked by Fletcher. And that's going to do it for this hockey game. It's a 10-3 victory for the Wainwright Rustlers as they move to 2-0 in this tournament. The Siksika Buffaloes played well throughout the night, but couldn't keep up with the Rustlers in this one. And they move to 1-1 in the tournament. The Buffaloes, once again, playing tomorrow in the early game. They've got the Rangers at 4:30 p.m. on Saturday afternoon, and the Rustlers will take on the Elks at 7:30 p.m. in the evening, which will wrap up the round robin and finalize the standings. which will determine our gold medal and bronze medal opponents for Sunday morning and early afternoon. But now these two teams will line up on their respective blue lines and we'll hand out the Player of the Game awards. It's Hale on the Buffaloes' end, and one would assume it'd be Houcher on the Rustlers' end.
For the Wainwright Rustlers, number 94,
Shetland Houcher with the hat trick tonight, and he earns Player of the Game honors for the Rustlers. Both those players receiving a nice cold 4-pack of tall boys of Moonlight Bay Brewing, which I'm sure they'll enjoy tonight as they kick back and relax, rest up for tomorrow's round robin finales. We'll be here bringing you all the action live on YouTube, so tune in, join us for some great hockey action. Once again, I'm Zach McLaughlin, bringing you the play-by-play throughout the night. Raina Murray running the camera for me as we brought you all the action this weekend, and we'll continue to do so right through Sunday afternoon. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow at 4:30.